Coach Deggs, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I thought it was a heck of a game. It's one of our best games all year from a toughness standpoint, aggressive standpoint. We just kept coming and coming and coming. TCU's obviously a really good ball club, and they ran some good arms at us tonight. I thought we did a great job of competing all night on the bump, at the dish, and specifically on the bases and just making stuff happen. I thought our speed stressed them quite a few times. And we got some guys playing banged up, playing hurt, and it just speaks to the brotherhood these kids have. And that's their strength, is their bond. And you saw that play out a little bit tonight.
All right, we'll take questions for Coach and our student athletes.
Seth Lewis, KGC in Lafayette. For Coach first, you mentioned the speed, and you mentioned it during the week that speed was going to be at play throughout this entire regional. Even when being thrown out maybe a couple times, like how determined were you to still make your having your speed make an impact?
It didn't phase these kids. They kept going, kept running, and it paid off eventually and forced a couple of mistakes, able to steal a couple of big bags. And our speed definitely loosened things up for us. And, you know, we came up with some big hits tonight too. I thought Vayon's first at bat get us going, and then Trey following that. And then obviously Jude popping the 4-hole there and a 2-strike count, and then CJ with the triple. We've been really good all year with 2 strikes and with 2 outs. And you know, looking at it tonight, we only had 8 strikeouts, 6 looks like, if I'm reading this right, I can't see, 6 walks. I thought our guys played pretty hard tonight. Played pretty hard, man.
All right, Travis first.
Coach, Travis Brown with the Brand College Station Eagle. Bo doesn't seem like he's a stranger to long relief outings, but he was still pumping it at 94, 95. What can you say about what the effort he put there at the end of the game?
That's been him all year, man. He is a warrior on the mound and loves to compete. He's an adrenaline junkie, and he lives for that big moment. And, you know, love to stick with him right there, and you know, it's unfortunate that last pitch felt a little discomfort, and I don't want to chance anything with him. And I really thought Toit did a great job of trying to execute pitches against Sacco, and then obviously this is a gigantic 3-2 breaking ball he's able to land.
Kevin Foote, Acadiana Advocate. Coach, is Connor relegated to pinch hitting situations, and do we know anything about Max?
Yeah, I mean, if I go around the room, they all got something, and it just speaks to how hard they play. Kemp is going to be day to day. Right now, you know, he's got a bad back. He's always had one. It's surgically repaired, but it's something that when it goes, it goes, and so it's day to day. We'll see how he feels when he wakes up tomorrow. Max popped his hamstring. I wouldn't look for him anytime soon. FC on Bo, and you know, but it's not going to stop these kids. They just keep playing.
Julian, you've been about perfect behind the plate defensively this year, and you had one hiccup, and then you came talk about your at bat in the next inning coming up and getting that 2-out single to kind of get y'all back on track.
You know, Coach is very big on responding, and I feel like in that moment I had to do something big. We had 2 outs. That's typically our bread and butter. And I felt like that was a good opportunity to tackle on that stolen base that Heath had with the runner on second, 2 dead. Yeah,
to that point, similar to the question, how important was it to stick with the speed, because that did get Heath in position for you to drive him in?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of our game. We use our legs a lot. Coach preaches that a lot, and sometimes you have to tax it, which in some situations you got to.
And to both, and we can start with Julian, but to CJ as well, the bats, obviously those first home runs were big, but just every time they had a little bit of momentum, it seemed like y'all responded right away. Like, how big was that?
That's huge. I mean, to be a momentum killer, that's a big trait for a team to have. And I mean, for us to stop that against a club like TCU, it's a big deal.
CJ?
Yeah, it's a big deal to come back and respond in those innings. And, yeah, sorry.
CJ, talk about your triple and just not just that one, but all the great 2-out hitting y'all did in this game.
Yeah, that's kind of what we work on a lot is 2 outs. Like Julian said, it's kind of our bread and butter. When we have 2 outs, our job is just to get it to the next guy. Don't try to do too much. Just put the ball in play and make the defense make a play. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But you got to put pressure on the defense.
For either of the players, I know y'all got to see a little bit of Coach's old stomping grounds in Huntsville. Is it a little added extra fun to maybe pick the win against his old program too?
Yeah, there's always it's going to be a lot of competition. I mean, for us to be back where he was at for a long time, it's something special.
It's not about me. It's about these kids and brotherhood they have, and I want to see them keep playing. They deserve to get to keep playing, but they're going to have to go earn it.
Coach, is Jacob good to pitch tomorrow like he
Oh, yeah.
normally would?
Yeah, we'll go with Schultze tomorrow and go from there. It's a short leash right now for me. I think we're going to have to stay outside the box and mix and match, and that's why I went to AP so quick off Tally, and then to Bonds off him, and then if they would have looked comfortable off Bo, I'd have gone right to Toy.
Good. Anything else, anybody?
Um, Yeah, I was just gonna say, I know you mentioned it, but for CJ or for Julian, and this is something we spoke about during the week, playing well, not only for yourselves, but for Coach, like how big is that being here at Texas A&M and going against the Aggies tomorrow?
Yeah, it's just they're a good ball club. We're gonna have to play the same way we did today. Come out playing hard, fast, and loose. Make sure we use our legs on the bases and stay aggressive on the bases. Kind of overwhelm them. Something they probably haven't seen much this year. So overwhelm them with our legs, play great defense, and throw strikes.
All right, that'll wrap us up. Thanks, Coach.
And today's Julian's birthday. He's 21.
There you go. Happy birthday, Julian.
Thank y'all.